Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be looking at February 2024 for you. I'm going to get into the reading. It may be a reading that resonates with you. It may not. If it does resonate with you, there will eventually be a link below for the extended if you're interested in that. Aquarius, in this reading, I'm going to take a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for February 2024 is the Queen of Pentacles, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles upright. Okay, so in the month of February 2024, your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is a very interesting card because it's related to the earth element, which is an element connected to the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now this could be you. Maybe you have a rising earth sign, a moon earth sign, or you're simply dealing with somebody who has an earth sign. We're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Eight of Cups, you have the Chariot, and you have the Page of Cups. So it looks like for you in the recent past, there was definitely an energy here of walking away or disconnecting from things that were not emotionally fulfilling you. There was a very strong indication sign here that it was time for you to go. You also have the Page of Cups here in the recent past. So I do feel like there was a new beginning in love, or there was flirting here in the past, or there could have simply been an apology. Okay, we're going to clarify and get more information in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Lovers, and you have the Emperor. So it looks like for many of you, there's a lot of this analyzing love, relationships, whether or not a relationship can bring you the stability that you want. You know, is a relationship that you are currently entertaining just infatuation, or is it really love? A lot of you want an answer here in terms of that, because I think where your focus is, Aquarius, which I did mention in your previous readings that I've done for you, you're looking for stability. You're looking for something that is going to bring you the stability that you seek so that you can truly be and embrace who you truly are, okay? And that's what I feel is happening for you in the present moment, and we're going to talk more about that when we clarify. In the near future, you have the Three of Wands, you have the Seven of Cups, and you have the King of Pentacles. So in the near future, you have options, which is great. You have tons of options, you have choices, you have, you know, multiple directions that you can take here. For many of you, I do feel that even though there's a huge question mark here in the near future about your future, about the direction you're going into, I think a lot of you are, how do I say this? I don't want to say it like this, but I'll say it like this. Some of you are going to get it. It's kind of like you're winging something. You're just going with the flow with something here in the near future. There really isn't any expectation, which in a way is a good thing, right? Because when you don't have expectations, the likelihood of you feeling or being disappointed is really, like, the odds go down, right? It's like if I just go into the world and I'm like, okay, you know, let's just see what the world has for me. I don't have an expectation, which means I'm probably not going to be disappointed. One of the beautiful things that I see here for you in the near future that you may or may not be aware of is you're attracting someone who's actually stable in the near future. I'm getting an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is somebody who, like, you meet this person and it's very much unexpected. Okay, I'm getting something here about mint, like mint candy or mint gum. I don't know why I'm getting that, but yeah, there's something here about the color green as well too. So it's almost like you're traveling in the near future, you're going on some trip, or you're doing something outside of your comfort zone and you're just winging it. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna go with the flow. And that's when some sort of opportunity shows up for you with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? It's coming in slowly, but eventually it happens for you, which is really magical, okay? And that's something I've been talking about on the channel lately for 2024 2024 is serendipity. It's like, just allow things to happen for you. Like, life doesn't have to be strenuous. It could actually be magical. And the best way for us to allow something to be magical in our life is allowing ourselves to let go of control and just allowing things to naturally come to us, which is a form of attracting instead of chasing. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, your challenge is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 4 of Swords and you have the 4 of Cups. So your biggest challenge here for the month of February, and the first thing I want to mention to you is for many of you, when we move into February, you're either going to already have had your birthday in January, late January, or you would have ended up having your birthday the first 2 weeks in February, depending on, you know, if you're a cusp or, you know, where your birthday lands. So this is about a rebirth that's happening for you. It's like, you know, I woke up from the slumber and I'm a new person. That's the energy for February, okay? Your biggest challenge here is to recognize what is not for you, okay? So the more you focus on things that are mediocre, the more you focus on people or situations that breadcrumb you, the more you focus on situations where you're not getting 100% what it is that you want, and it's just kind of like there, but nothing is manifesting, the more you end up being disappointed. Because one of the things that you may or may not realize right now for you, Aquarius, you're the one main sign out of everybody, okay? You're the one main sign out of everybody that's gonna go through the biggest change March 2024. And I think a lot of you feel that, right? You feel this like pressure. It's like, oh, I feel something changing. I have to let go of this and let go of that. And you know, that's not important to me anymore. And that's where you're at. And that's a big part of your challenge, because for many of you, where you're at right now is you're saying to yourself, I deserve more. I deserve more than what this person's giving me. I deserve more than what this job is giving me, or this relationship, or this place that I'm living. It's like you have a vision for stability, and that only happens when you start to go within and heal and rest your energy. Because the more you rest, the more you focus on yourself, the more you can attract that abundance to you. For you to attract abundance, you cannot be in an energy of feeling tired, bored, melancholy. It's like, you know, when you're doing something and you're going through your life and you're like, oh, I gotta do this again. Or like there's no motivation in whatever it is that you're pursuing or doing, which is making you feel like it's impossible for you to get closer and closer to what you want. So your biggest challenge here is to recognize things in your life that create boredom, that don't create enthusiasm, that don't create this passion, that don't create this stability in your life. There's a reason why someone's rejecting you or why you're rejecting them, because it's not a part of your abundance. The more you spend time on your own, rest and heal and focus on your path, the closer you are going to get to this 10 of Pentacles. And by the way, the 10 of Pentacles that you are wishing or wanting is not going to come from someone else. It's going to come from you being in an energy of stability. So if you're not in an energy of stability, you're not in an energy of feeling well rested, and you're kind of just going here and going there, and you're going through the motions, and you're saying, well, I'm not happy and I'm not getting what I want, then you need to readjust the way you are responding to the situation. And that's going to happen through rest, healing, and preparing for a journey, because there's a journey that's coming in for you, and it's one that's going to bring nothing but happiness to you if you're willing to do that. Okay. And that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot is clarified by, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Pentacles, and you have the Hierophant. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel here that many of you were married or committed to someone. And even though you were married and committed to this person, you were doing your own thing, or you were relying primarily on yourself here in the past. A lot of you started to question whether or not you wanted to remain in this commitment. I do feel like for many of you, you tried to make something work here in the past, but it led to nothing but conflict, and it led to something here breaking down, okay? So either a marriage or a friendship or a job, there's something here that was once very stable for you that you were committed to, that you stopped being committed to, okay? And I'm just telling you right now, the conflict that took place for you in the past that forced you to be on your own, because there was some conflict that took place and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to be on my own. I'm not going to deal with this drama because it's a waste of my time and it's a waste of my energy. That's what a lot of you were saying to yourself here in the past. And intuitively, you did want to make something work because you may have said to yourself, well, at least, you know, if I try to make this work, there's a possibility. There's a possibility here for things to get better. But what you also may or may have not realized here in the past was the conflict that took place forced you to go isolate yourself, be on your own, be by yourself in order to recognize where the real opportunities are. Because some of you were so busy in drama and so busy with things that weren't for you that you completely overlooked a bigger and better opportunity here in the past. And that's what I feel happened for you, okay? So a lot of you in the past said, I need to step outside of my comfort zone. I need to try something new. Okay. Now, in the present moment, you're questioning a relationship that you've been entertaining for quite some time, and you've wanted to get answers whether or not this person or situation can bring you the stability that you seek. Let's clarify the Lovers in the present moment. So the Lovers is clarified by the Strength. You have the Star and you have the Six of Pentacles. So in the present moment, there's been a lot of breadcrumbing, and this is a common theme that I've been seeing entering into 2024, because what's happening in 2024, and this is for all the signs, even though you're the main focus now because Pluto is going to be entering into your sign. A lot of people are saying, you know what, I'm not entertaining people or situations that aren't giving back to me. So a lot of us, what's been happening, and this, again, like I said, this has been happening for a lot of the signs, okay? Maybe it's been happening for you. It is showing up. A lot of you have been giving more to a relationship, friendship, lovers, family, partners. Just you've been giving a lot and being very generous, and you're saying to yourself, can I keep up with this? Can I keep going with this? Because there is a part of me, and this is what you're saying to yourself, there is a part of me that doesn't believe that this situation can bring me the stability I want, because here's how it works when it comes to relationships. It's like, well, if I scratch your back, the assumption is that you're gonna scratch my back. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are running around all day trying to find victims to take and sift off of people. And the more we do that as a society, the more we start to question whether or not this is the type of relationship that we want. And this is where you're at right now. You're saying, well, why should I continue to be generous towards a relationship if it's not being generous back to me? And this is where the Page of Swords is coming in. It's like I'm questioning everything. I'm questioning my commitments. And this is why a lot of you are saying, well, maybe new love is a better option. Maybe I should focus on new love. A lot of you are closing yourself off to love. Okay, love is there. It's available to you, but a lot of you are focused on your work because that's the only place where you feel you can actually find the stability that you seek. But I think a lot of you want some sort of reassurance like, hey, Monica, am I doing the right thing by closing? Yeah, you are. Because it's protection. For me to close myself off to leeches and people who just want stuff from me, but they don't want to scratch my back, I don't need you. You know, in relationships, we need to make ourselves interesting. We have to make ourselves wanted, right? It's not like many people show up in a room and they're like, well, you know, they should just like me because of the way I look. Well, no, looks fade. Looks are not the only thing that I should be attracted to within you. Do you have a skill? Do you have something that you can help humanity? Do you have something to offer? Or are you just here kind of just saying like, look at me, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. So this is what's happening for you in the present moment. And you're questioning, like, is this person for me? No, they're not if they're breadcrumbing you. They're not if they are not seeing what you need. Because that's what a relationship's about. If you're my partner and I say to you, look, I need this, this, and this, and you're like, well, I can't do it. Well, are you trying to do it or are you not? Because you have an expectation on me, right? It's like people have an expectation on you, Aquarius, and when you don't deliver, it's a big deal. But when you expect something from someone else, it's like, well, I can't really do it. So what you're realizing is you don't have a choice but to move forward and nurture yourself And the more you move forward and nurture yourself, the more the universe can bring you what you truly deserve and what is for you. Not what you think is for you, but what is actually for you. And that's what's starting to happen for you. That's why there's these changes happening. That's why you're like, oh, that's why I'm closing myself off. Oh, that's why I'm ignoring this person. Oh, that's why I feel alone. Because you're telling the universe, I deserve more. 10 of Pentacles. I deserve it all or nothing. You know that saying, the best or nothing. I want the best or nothing, right? So in the near future, you have options. It's very clear. We mentioned that. You're going to be stepping outside of your comfort zone. I do feel new love is coming in for you in February if that's what you want. Tell me about these options in the near future, and let's clarify the other cards while we're here shuffling to save a bit of time for you, okay? That 7 of Cups came out again. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. You're worried about your future. That's why it's been hard for you to let go of something here that's not fulfilled your expectation. The reason why you end up disconnecting from certain people or situations is because you have nothing to lose anyways. That's what you realize in the near future. And the more you disconnect emotionally from a toxic relationship, partnership, friendship, you know, place of residence, you know, whatever it is, there's something you're disconnecting from in the near future because you know you have bigger or better options. These bigger or better options are going to come in the form of two signs I see: water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. When you start to set boundaries, okay, especially when it comes to things that have been nothing but difficult for you in your life, that's when you are placing some sort of opening for the real stability to come into your life. And stability can only come into your life when you know what you want and you set the tone of your life, because a lot of us go around saying, I don't have control over my life. I'm always attracting this and that. And it's not true. You are the captain of your ship. And the more you recognize the things in your life that are not for you, and you set boundaries and push these things away without feeling guilty, because some of you are doing this and you're like, I feel guilty, I feel bad. No, you want more. That's okay. Okay. That's when it's going to come in. That's why what you don't see coming is the opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. But the more you delay in pushing certain people or situations away that are not filling your cup, the longer it takes for you to attract and for it to come in. And this is something I believe Spirit wants you to know. Okay, let's get some advice. What is the advice for Aquarius? The advice for you is the Ace of Swords, you have the King of Cups, and you have the 7 of Wands. So your biggest piece of advice here is not to be overly emotional about the decisions you make, okay? The decisions that you make are very logical, and they're ones of setting boundaries towards certain people, okay? And I know it's hard. I know a lot of you are saying, I feel bad. No, that's what is needed to happen for you to get more. You can't expect more and not do more yourself. This is about setting boundaries, blocking certain people, disconnecting from certain people that are not supporting you emotionally. And you know who these people or situations are. When you start to get serious about doing that, you're going to create a path, an opening, a doorway for Spirit to bring what is truly meant for you. But it's going to start with you, okay? So this is what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this helped, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.